Ever feel like your whole world's about to cave in because of school? I mean, it's
Yeah.
like you wake up at 5:30 a.m. and bam,
Ugh.
your heart's already racing over some test.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That's rough.
It is.
And, we're diving into some material today about academic pressure.
Okay.
It's this whole thing
Right.
about like a student named Alex Wright
Yeah.
who's just drowning in expectations.
I feel like everyone knows an Alex, right?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Everyone's been Alex
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's what we're going to kind of unpack today.
Okay, cool.
Like, what can you actually do about this?
Yeah, that's a great question because it can feel so overwhelming.
Yeah, totally.
Like you're the only one going through it, but you're so not alone.
And the first thing this material jumps into is like,
Yeah.
just talk about it.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell someone.
Seriously.
It's like the simplest thing, but sometimes the hardest.
Totally, because you just want to like keep it all inside.
Right. You think you can handle it on your own.
Exactly.
But honestly, just saying it out loud can make a huge difference.
For sure. And this whole thing about talking, it's like,
Yeah.
it's not just like venting to your friends.
Yeah.
It's about actually
Like strategical.
yeah, having these conversations with people who can actually help,
Exactly.
like your parents.
Parents, teachers, counselors.
Yeah.
Like they're all part of your support system.
Totally. And parents, I think, are like
Right.
the toughest ones.
Because they have these expectations.
Yeah. And they might come from a good place.
Oh, absolutely. They want what's best for you.
Exactly. But like sometimes that translates into pressure.
Pressure for sure.
And so like if they're only seeing the grades.
The end result.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not the struggle behind them.
Exactly.
It's easy for them to be like, oh, everything's fine.
Right. They don't see the late nights or the stress.
Yeah. And so actually talking to them, being like,
Hey, Mom and Dad.
yeah, this is what it's actually like.
This is what I'm going through.
Yeah.
Like that can help them understand. Yeah. And maybe even adjust those expectations a bit.
Totally. Like it opens up a dialogue.
And then teachers.
Teachers are
They
amazing.
can be so helpful.
Especially if you're feeling overloaded.
Totally.
Like drowning in homework.
Yeah.
And deadlines.
Go to them and be like,
Hey, can we talk about this?
yeah, is there any way we could adjust this?
Yeah, but maybe tweak a deadline or find a different way to approach it.
Yeah. And like they might have some tips for managing the workload.
Oh, for sure. They've seen it all.
Exactly. And then counselors.
Don't forget about counselors.
You're like the unsung heroes.
Seriously, they're trained to help with this stuff.
Totally.
They can give you coping mechanisms for stress and anxiety,
Yeah.
like actual strategies to deal with those feelings.
It's like you don't have to go through it alone.
Right. You have this whole team in your corner.
Exactly. So talking is huge.
And huge.
But then this material also talks about something
Okay.
super practical.
Yeah, I like practical.
Time management.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the classic advice.
Right. Create a realistic schedule.
Yeah. With breaks.
Breaks are key.
But like, why does that actually matter?
Okay, so here's the thing.
Okay.
Time management isn't just about avoiding burnout,
Which is important.
which is crucial, but it's also about improving your focus.
Oh, that's interesting.
Think about it like this.
Okay.
You're training for a marathon.
I wish.
Right.
Yeah.
You wouldn't just sprint the whole way.
No, you'd die.
Exactly. You'd pace yourself.
Yeah, you'd break it down into chunks.
Manageable intervals. It's
Yeah.
the same with studying.
So it's like taking that mountain of work
That huge, overwhelming mountain.
and making it into smaller hills.
You can climb those hills.
Right, exactly.
One step at a time.
And the breaks are so important.
Oh my gosh, yes.
You can't just go nonstop.
You'll burn out.
Yeah.
Even short breaks can do wonders.
Really?
There's tons of research on this.
Like what kind of breaks are we talking?
Like 5 minutes every hour.
That's it.
That's all it takes. To reset your brain and come back more focused.
So it actually makes you more productive overall.
It's counterintuitive, but it works.
That's amazing.
And the best part is there's no one right way to do time management.
Oh, that's good.
It's about finding what works for you.
So like what are some examples?
Okay, so you could prioritize your tasks.
Okay.
Like what absolutely has to get done today.
Right.
You could break down big assignments.
Into smaller chunks?
Exactly.
Okay.
You could use a planner.
Or like an app?
Yeah, there are so many great tools out there.
Oh, total.
It's about experimenting and finding your groove.
And then this material goes even deeper.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
It talks about self-compassion.
Oh, that's so important.
Yeah, it's like this whole idea that,
You're human.
yeah, failure isn't the end of the world.
It's not.
And mistakes are part of learning.
It's how we grow.
Right.
And this ties into the whole growth mindset thing.
Okay, what's that?
So it's basically viewing challenges as opportunities to learn and improve.
So not just like setbacks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like imagine your friend is struggling with something.
Yeah.
You wouldn't bash them for their mistakes.
No, you'd support them.
Right. You'd be like, hey, it's okay. You'll get it next time.
Yeah.
Self-compassion is about doing that for yourself.
So it's not about beating yourself up
No.
over every little slip up.
It's about learning from it
Okay.
and moving forward.
And there's actually research that shows
Yeah.
that this self-compassion thing can actually reduce anxiety
Big time.
and make you more resilient.
Exactly. Because you're acknowledging your struggles.
Yeah.
But without that harsh self-judgment.
Okay, so we've got these 3 big things.
3 powerful strategies.
Open communication
Time management.
and self-compassion.
And now the question is, how do you actually use them
Yeah,
in your own life?
right. Because it's all well and good to talk about it.
Right. But you got to put it into action.
So what's one small step you can take today
Yeah, just one thing.
to start managing this whole academic pressure thing?
To make your life a little bit easier.
A little bit less stressful.
Exactly.
I like it.